Now, you came up through Atlantic as a road racer primarily. IRL runs a few road races, but it's primarily an oval circuit. So do you have a preference as to one versus the other?
Well, if you asked me a month ago, I'd have probably said ovals right now, but I had a good race last time at Mid-Ohio, so I qualified on the front row. And the feeling of getting the most out of a car on a road course is so much more rewarding than an oval. But the racing is just different. When you get into race condition on an oval, you're constantly reacting to the unexpected, the turbulence, the handling of a car as it changes. And on a road course, you control the limit of how far you go. So you have to push yourself. You're not necessarily reacting to what other people's cars are doing to the wind or to the handling of your car. So you have to push yourself, but it's much more rewarding on a road course when you do well. But it's just different. They're just different crafts, really.
Now, you have been a member of single-car teams and two-car teams, but now you're a member of a large four-car team. That's got to be some different dynamics. What's the difference between some of those earlier, single-car efforts and being part of a four-car IRL team?
Well, I think it's all in the ownership and the management and how it's worked and how it's channeled, because it can be a powerful tool if you get everyone to work together. And I think that's one thing that really happens at AGR, and one thing that Mike really was very strong on was that the drivers work together. And he even says that it wasn't like he did that when he was a driver, but seeing the benefits of it as it happened proves how powerful it can be when drivers actually work together, care about each other, respect each other, help each other, because four people trying to push each other to go faster is a whole lot better than none.
We talked a little bit off camera about what you like in car setup, a real stable planted rear end, a little bit of understeer on the front. Talk a little bit about why that works for you and what doesn't work for you in terms of how you set your car up.
Well, without giving away all the secrets,
there's only two cameras here.
That's true. I have no. Yeah, exactly. It's just
okay.
us. I prefer a car to have a little bit of understeer, like you said. I like the rear end to be planted. I like to be able to feel the rear end. So for me, if I can't feel the rear end, if I don't know what it's doing, if I don't get the sensation that the rear is squatted underneath me, and it's not like riding up high and I'm dancing on the nose, I don't have confidence in the car, because no matter what happens, you can push really hard with understeer and you can control that. But oversteer is a much more aggressive thing that happens. You snap, you spin, you hit the wall, you don't recover from those as easily. So for me, I've found that for my style, I like to be able to get into the corner and feel the rear end and drive off the front. So I'm grip limited on the front end. That's what usually will get me quick, is to add front grip, but only to a certain degree, because if it's too much, then my foot's not in it.
Last question. This is something a little different that we did here today with these door slammers, but still going almost racing speeds. How was this experience for you? What did you like? What didn't you like? And hope we can get you back.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I was a little bit nervous before I went out, because I want to make sure that I do a good job and I want to go fast and everything. But the cars were all they were all different. I think I was surprised how different they were, but how similar the speeds could actually be. So I enjoyed the process. I think that it helped me get a better understanding for the cars out there in the market. I don't know if it's completely realistic that we're going to do these kinds of things with the car on the road, but at the end of the day, it shows the car lover out there what a car can do, and when they drive a car, is this a top level performance car or not? And it might not be something that they necessarily find the limit of, but if other people can do it for them, they know that they've got something good.
You did a wonderful job, and thank you very much for playing with us.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it, and we're going to have to go out there and have a Murcielago race, it sounds like it, because I definitely enjoyed this beauty.
For Motor Trend, I'm Matt Stone.